So that was a new railgun that you can play with right now on CTE. It's a very powerful weapon. I'm going to talk more about it in another video, but as for today I'll be showing you guys some Operation Whiteout gameplay. It's one of the new maps that's coming with the Final Stand DLC. Now from what I understand, we're going to get a new map every day until Friday, I think. Then we won't be able to access Final Stand anymore. So far this map is really good fun. It reminded me a lot of 2142 and a little bit of Bad Company too. We can also play with the new vehicles. That includes the snowmobiles and the hover tanks. The snowmobiles are really awesome. They're really quick, but they're a little bit glitchy and they kind of bounce off objects really weirdly, and if you land on a weird angle you'll get killed in action. So for Conquest Large, the map works really well, but it does need some tweaks here and there. The size of the map is pretty damn big, but it only has very few vehicles, which I didn't really like. You'll find infantry combat is still somewhat consistent at various parts of the map, mainly around the C flag. You can describe this map as not being specialized for vehicle or infantry combat, it just seems to be between both. I do feel like there needs to be more cover for infantry. You can be shot from so many different angles. The map is very open. It kind of reminded me of some of the Naval Strike maps. I also like to see maybe 2 hover tanks per side instead of 1. Also, this map does slightly favour the US side. They have 2 flags near their base and the railgun is very close to the US spawn, but these issues we can expect. That's why it's on CTE to be tested, and I'm sure these issues will get fixed eventually. Now, as for Levolution, there really isn't anything major, but there is a snowstorm that really needs to be toned down. Combined with the snow glare, there's parts of the map I really struggled to see, but some people seem to disagree. They like it because it adds a layer of realism and makes the environment feel alive, but overall I do think the snowstorm needs to be slightly adjusted. Now, I did have an issue with some of the spawn points. At the B flag, you might find the enemy team spawning right next to you, which is obviously not intended and I imagine will be fixed. And in terms of the new weapons in the map, like the CS-42 mounted gun, it's extremely powerful. It can take out air vehicles really quick, and you can even kill infantry from across the map pretty much. Obviously, it still needs some tweaks to get the balance right. There's also quite a lot of bugs, but it's no big deal, as it's to be expected in early development. I had a lot of issues with being able to walk through some of the doors, and it almost seemed like there was invisible shields on various objects like fences and doorways. So overall, the map is really good fun, but it does need some tweaks here and there. I just want to thank DICE LA for putting the Final Stand maps on CTE. I hope it attracts more people to join and help playtest all the new features and leave feedback. Anyway guys, I'm going to keep quiet for now. I will be making videos of all the maps as they come out, so by all means feel free to subscribe, enjoy the gameplay, and I'll see you in the next video.
spotted an enemy sniper north of your position. I got your med kit.